Hello friends, I'm Marie from ParisWellness, and I want to share with you a truth that is both timeless and powerful. Our work only has value when it's for God's purpose. The Holy Bible makes this clear through the life of King David and through the beautiful words of his Psalm 23. David's story begins in humble beginnings. He was a shepherd boy, tending his father's sheep in the fields. While his work seemed simple, it was not meaningless, for God was preparing him for something greater. One of David's most defining moments came when he faced Goliath. Goliath was a giant warrior towering over others with strength, weapons, and intimidation. For 40 days, Goliath mocked and defied those who worshiped God. All the soldiers were filled with fear, but David, filled with faith in God, stepped forward with only a sling and 5 smooth stones. David declared that the battle belonged to God, and with one stone he struck Goliath down, proving that victory comes not from human might, but from God's power and purpose. From that day, David rose to become a mighty warrior and eventually king. His life reminds us that God fills us with His Spirit to do work that benefits society and upholds values that preserve life, goodness, and success. What begins as a small, humble task can grow into great missions when guided by God's purpose. David also gave us one of the most beloved passages of Scripture, Psalm 23. This sacred psalm is both a prayer and a song of trust, a reminder that God is our ultimate shepherd and leader and guide. When we reflect on its meaning, we receive the spiritual strength to live our calling with courage, hope, and purpose. Now I invite you to reflect on Psalm 23's English version words with me. Let us not just read them, but let them become a song upon our hearts. Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in great pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Friends, when we reflect on the meaning of these holy words, we realize that God Himself fills us with energy, spirit, and purpose. He restores our souls so that the work of our hands is not empty, but eternal. He directs our paths so that what we do is not just for survival or recognition, but for righteousness. And He gives us the security of His presence so that even in trials, our work can shine as a testimony of His goodness. The vital truth is this: our work has value only when it's connected to God's purpose. Like David, when we follow His guidance, we rise beyond what we imagined. Whether in daily tasks or in relationships or in projects or in missions that impact the world. So let us keep Psalm 23 close to our hearts, sing it, pray it, and live it. For in God we find the shepherd who gives direction, the Father who gives purpose, and the source who makes all our work truly meaningful. And before we close, I want to invite you to please, if this message touched your heart, please like, comment, and subscribe for more reflections to strengthen your spirit and guide you in the work of God's purpose. Thank you. Stay blessed.